Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. We are beginning chapter 9. Does anyone remember what we read yesterday?
Hare Krishna. Yeah, we remember, we read like Vishnu Bhagwan himself, like he made her as a Mohini in the form of Mohini, a very beautiful, and who like it already the Amrit was removed after the churning of ocean, and he took that pot like Kalash. And Vishnu Bhagavan was himself distributing to Ashur and gods. And the Rahu, and she was like, God was so beautiful, like everyone, like Asuras were attracted too much. And even the Bhagwan himself trying to cheat them, like not giving them Amrit, but they have ignored, like they don't have any problem. But Rahu, he was cunning and he was smart, so he sat in between moon and sun in the form of God. But when the God recognized him, but that time he already tasted, right? A drop or something. And
Yeah.
This
And
I remember.
cut off
Yeah.
his head. Yeah, this is what we were
Yes,
reading
yes.
as an introduction to this chapter that we are going to read now. That was like a introduction.
Yeah.
So we read also yesterday that Dhanvantari came. He is an incarnation, plenary portion of Lord Vishnu. With the churning of the ocean, Dhanvantari came holding the pot of nectar, and the demons immediately grabbed it. And then they were fighting among themselves that, no, I'm going to drink first, I'm going to drink first. And then the demigods didn't know what to do, so they went to Lord Vishnu and they pleaded him to protect them. So then Lord Vishnu, as you just said, he transformed himself into a very, very beautiful looking woman, Mohini Murti. So beautiful that she captivated everyone's hearts, the demons' hearts. She really captivated, and they gave the pot of nectar to her, and they're like, okay, now you decide, you know. Okay, so we are going to read now. Shri Shuka Vacha.
Shri Shuka Uvacha.
Te Nyonyato Surapatram.
Te Anyoneto Surapatram.
Harantastyakta Saurida.
Harantasyakta Sauridaha.
Shipanto Dasyu Dharmana.
Shipanto Dasyu Dharmana.
Ayantim Tadrishu Striyam.
Ayanti Dadrishu Striyam.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Sukadev Goswami said, thereafter the demons became inimical toward one another, throwing and snatching the container of nectar. They gave up their friendly relationship. Meanwhile, they saw a very beautiful young woman coming forward toward them. So we can see this is demoniac mentality when we are fighting amongst each other for something. The demigods are not fighting. The demons are fighting. Oh no, I want it. I should get it. I should get it. Aho rupam aho dhama.
Aho Rupam Aho Dhama.
Aho asya navam vaya.
Aho Asyanaham Vayaha.
Iti te tam abhidrutya.
Iti Te Tam Abhidrutya.
Paprachurjata Richaya.
Prapachujata.
Upon seeing this, the beautiful woman, the demon said, "Alas, how wonderful is her beauty! How wonderful the luster of her body, and how wonderful the beauty of her youthful age." Speaking in this way, they quickly approached her, full of lusty desires to enjoy her, and began to inquire from her in many ways. Katvam kanja pala shakshi
Katvam kanjapala sakshi.
kuto vakim chikir shasi
Kutuva kim chikirshasi.
kasyasi vada vamoru
Kasyasi vadvamoru.
matnativa manamsina.
Madhnativa manamsinaha.
Oh, wonderfully beautiful girl, you have such nice eyes, resembling the petals of a lotus flower. Who are you? Where do you come from? What is your purpose in coming here? And to whom do you belong? O you whose thighs are extraordinarily beautiful, our minds are becoming agitated simply because of seeing you. The demons inquired from the wonderfully beautiful girl, "To whom do you belong?" A woman is supposed to belong to her father before her marriage, to her husband after her marriage, and to her grown sons in her old age. So this is the Vedic system. Now, of course, with women's liberation, it's all different. In regard to this inquiry, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that the question, "To whom do you belong?" means, whose daughter are you? Since the demons could understand that a beautiful girl was still unmarried, every one of them desired to marry her. Thus they inquired, "Whose daughter are you?" So this is Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur saying, "Na vayam tvamarer daitye
Navaram tvam amarai daitye.
siddha gandharva charane
Siddha gandharva charane.
nasprishta purvam janimo
Nasprishta purvam janimo.
lokeshescha kuto nirbihi."
Lokescha sakuto nrabhihi.
What to speak of human beings? Even the demigods, demons, siddhas, gandharvas, charanas, and the various directors of the universe, the Prajapatis, have never touched you before. It is not that we are unable to understand your identity. Even the Asuras observe the etiquette that no one should address a married woman with lust. The great analyst Chanakya Pandit says, "Matravat para dareshu." One should consider another's wife to be one's mother. The Asuras, the demons, took it for granted that the beautiful young woman Mohini Murti, who had arrived before them, was certainly not married. Therefore, they assumed that no one in the world, including the demigods, the Gandharvas, the Charanas, and the Siddhas, had ever touched her. The demons knew that the young girl was unmarried, and therefore they dared to address her. They supposed that the young girl, Mohini Murti, had come there to find a husband among all those present, the Daityas, the demigods, the Gandharvas, and so on. So now the demons are thinking she's come here looking for a husband, and so that's why they're inquiring, "Oh, who's your father?" They all wanted to marry her. Nunam tvam vidina subruhu
Nunam tvam vidhina subhruhu.
presh- preshitasi sharirinam
Preshitashi charirena.
sarvendriya manapritim
Sarva indriya manapritim.
vadatum sagranena kim.
Vidhatum
Vidhatum Shatkahinena Kim.
Oh, beautiful girl with beautiful eyebrows, certainly Providence, by his causeless mercy, has sent you to please the senses and minds of all of us. Is this not a fact? Satvam nas spardhamananam
सात्वं न स्पर्धमानानाम्
eka vastuni manini
एकवस्तुनि मानिनि
Jyatinam baddha vairanam
ज्ञातीनां बद्धवैराणां
sham vidhatsva sumadhyame.
संविधत्स्व सुमध्यमे.
We are now all engaged in enmity among ourselves because of this one subject matter, the container of nectar. Although we have been born in the same family, we are becoming increasingly inimical. O thin-waisted woman, who are so beautiful in your prestigious position, we therefore request you to favor us by settling our dispute. The demons understood that the beautiful woman had attracted the attention of them all. Therefore, they unanimously requested her to become the arbiter to settle their dispute. So they are so enamored by her beauty. They're so captivated by her. That they're like, here, take this nectar. You know, we are fighting among ourselves. Now you decide how we should share it. Vayam kashyapa dayada
वयं कश्यपदादायादा
Vratara krita paurusha
भ्रातरः कृता पौरुषः
vibhajasva yathanyayam
विभजस्व यथा न्यायम्
neva bhedo yatha bhavet.
नैव भेदो यथा भवेत्.
All of us, both demons and demigods, have been born of the same father, Kashyap, and thus we are related as brothers. But now we are exhibiting our personal prowess and dissension. Therefore, we request you to settle our dispute and divide the nectar equally among us. So they are saying we are brothers, no? Demigods, demons, same father, Kashyap. So now you distribute to us. Eti upaman trito daitye
इति उपामं मृत्युतो दैत्येन
maya yoshit vapur hari
मायायोषितवपुः हरिः
hasya ruchira pangir
प्रहस्य रुचिरापाङ्गे
nirikshan idam abravit.
निरीक्षण इदम् अब्रवीत्.
Having thus been requested by the demons, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who had assumed the form of a beautiful woman, began to smile. Looking at them with attractive feminine gestures, she spoke as follows. Shri Bhagwan Uvacha
श्रीभगवान् उवाच
Katham Kashyapa Dayada
कथं कश्यपदायादः
Umscha Layam Mai Sangata
पुंश्चलयां मयि सङ्गतः
Vishwasam Pandito Jatu
विश्वासं पण्डितो जातु
Ame Nishu Nayatihi.
कामिनीषु न यातिः.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead in the form of Mohini told the demons, O son of Kashyapuni, I'm only a prostitute. How is it that you have so much faith in me? A learned person never puts his faith in a woman. Chanakya Pandit, the great politician and moral instructor, said, Vishwaso neva kartavya strishu raja kuleshu cha. Never put your faith in a woman or a politician. Thus, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who was pretending to be a woman, warned the demons against putting so much faith in her, for she had appeared as an attractive woman ultimately to cheat them, indirectly disclosing the purpose for which she had appeared before them. She said to the sons of Kashyap, "How is this? You were all born of a great rishi, yet you're putting your faith in a woman who is loitering here and there like a prostitute, unprotected by father or husband. Women in general should not be trusted, and what to speak of a woman loitering like a prostitute?" The word Kamini is significant in this connection. Women, especially beautiful young women, invoke the dormant, lusty desires of a man. Therefore, according to Manu Samhita, every woman should be protected, either by her husband, by her father, or by her grown sons. Without such protection, a woman will be exploited. Indeed, women like to be exploited by men. As soon as a woman is exploited by a man, she becomes a common prostitute. This is explained by Mohini Murti, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Comments? Anyone?
Yeah, we read, right? Even in the other canto of the Bhagavatam, how a woman should be protected. Yeah. If when she's not married, she's protected by her father, taken care. And then when she gets married, then she has to be taken care by the husband. But if the husband, if she becomes a widow, then by the sons. But if the sons are grown up.
Yeah. Because a woman, it's then easy to exploit her, otherwise some men who are just waiting to take advantage of her may exploit her emotionally,
Right.
and so that's why a woman needs
But how
protection.
not? Like the Lord has come as Mohini Murti and then telling the
Yeah.
demons that, how are you getting so enchanted, attracted by my beauty? And, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why.
It's
They're
really something.
completely enamored by her. They don't know what's happening. They're just so attracted by her, by
Yeah.
the beauty of
But in this
Mohini Murti.
condition, the demigods know, right? We are just talking here about the demons.
And nothing is mentioned of the demigods
No.
actually.
The
Nothing they,
demigods, yeah.
yeah, nothing is mentioned about them. It's the demons only
But
that we have been hearing about.
in the
Ah,
previous one, Shilpa ji, what
ah,
we read, it was
ah.
also the beauty of her was mentioned, right?
Yeah,
In the last one,
yeah, the beauty was mentioned. That's right.
right? Just the beauty was mentioned, right? Her beauty was mentioned a little in the last
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
doesn't this, is this Maya, right? Because Kanchan, they say, no, like after wealth, when people, like, how
Kanak
demons,
This
Kamini,
is the
Kanak and
Lord
Kamini.
Kanchan
Himself.
Kamini Kriti, na? Kanchan
But
Kamini Kriti. So Kamini is
uh,
this? Yeah.
Kanak Kamini and Kanchan. Three
Pre-
curs.
pre- Preeti, I think. No? The Maya comes in three forms, in three distinct. So this is one of the form of Maya, Kamini. I
but
mean,
this is the
but
Lord Himself, huh?
of
So
course the
this
Lord
is
has
Yeah,
not
this
come.
is
Maya.
Lord.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Lord has
Hmm.
come, so like showing it because see, Maya is
yeah,
also the energy, right? Of
yeah,
one of
yeah,
the
yeah. Like if we see Maya, like for a man is woman, for a woman is man.
yeah,
That's how we
yeah.
get captivated and captured
Activated see
into.
by wealth also. Like, when
Yes,
this when you
wealth.
see a lot of right, you go after wealth. So
Yeah,
that's concept.
yeah, that's right. So here in the last
But I
paragraph, we are
think
just
it's like
reading
a fact here
that
somehow
she
that
smiled with shyness, and all of the demons were saturated
Yeah.
with lusty desires. Every one of them desired to possess her. So it's just mention of the demons here, not of the
hmm,
demigods.
hmm.
Yeah.
And she's just completely captivated them, actually. The Lord is completely captivated them. After all,
And the
Maya,
Lord
as you
told
said,
the
is
demigods,
mysterious.
no? Right?
Huh?
The Lord told the demigods,
Yeah,
don't worry,
that I am
I'm
there, no? So
there.
they're not
Ah,
worried.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So the demigods are not worried, right? They're just waiting.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They're just waiting. That's right. Yeah, they're waiting. This dialogue is happening between the demons and Mohini Murti.
Hmm.
Okay. So then we were till which one now?
We are on the 10th. We have to start the
10.
10th.
Ah,
Yeah.
10, is it? Okay. 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Okay. Sala Vakra Nanam Strinam Cha.
Sala Vikranam
Vikranam
Strinam
Srinam
Cha
Cha
Sweri Ninam Suradvishaha.
Swerinam
Swarinam
Suradvishaha
Vishaha
Sakyani Ahur Anityani.
Sankhyaani
Satyani
Ahu Anityani
Nutnam Nutnam Vichinvatam.
Nutnam
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 Vichinvatam.
O demons, as monkeys, jackals, and dogs are unsteady in their sexual relationships and want newer and newer friends every day, women who live independently seek new friends daily. Friendship with such a woman is never permanent. This is the opinion of learned scholars. So this the Lord is already telling them, trying to see, are they going to listen or no? He's already telling them. Shishuko Vacha
Shri
Shri
Shuka
Sukha
Uvacha
Uvacha
iti te shvelitestasya
Iti
Iti
Te
Te
Shvelitasya
Shvelitasya
ashvasta manasosura
Ashvasta Manaso Asuraha
jaha gambiram
Jahasurbhava Gambhiram
daduschamrita bhajanam.
Daduscha Amrita
Tamrita
Bhajanam.
Bhajanam
Sri Sukadev Goswami continued after the demons heard the words of Mohini Murti, who had spoken as if jokingly. They were all very confident. They laughed with gravity, and ultimately they delivered the container of nectar into her hands. The personality of Godhead in his form of Mohini was certainly not joking, but talking seriously with gravity. The demons, however, being captivated by Mohini Murti's bodily features, took her words as a joke and confidently delivered the container of nectar into her hands. Thus, Mohini Murti resembles Lord Buddha, who appeared Sammohaya Suradvisham, to cheat the Asuras. The word Suradvisham refers to those who are envious of the demigods or devotees. Sometimes an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead cheats the atheist. Thus, we see here that although Mohini Murti was speaking factually to the Asuras took her words to be facetious. Indeed, they were so confident of Mohini Murti's honesty that they immediately delivered the container of nectar into her hands, as if they would allow her to do with the nectar whatever she liked, whether she distributed it, threw it away, or drank it herself without giving it to them. So here, Sukadev Goswami is saying that the Lord, he came as to cheat the demons. So Prabhupada is putting in he's mentioning in the purport, like Lord Buddha, to cheat the asuras. Lord Buddha came to stop the unnecessary killing of the animals. In the name of religion, people were doing all these atrocities. So that's why Lord Buddha came. So here, Prabhupada is mentioning sometimes an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead cheats the atheists. So here Mohini Murthy is cheating the demons. Tato grihitva mritabhajanam harir
Tato grihitva mritbhajanam hari
babasa ishat smitashobhaya gira
babhash ichat smitashobhaya gira
yadi abhyupetam kvacha sadhu asadhuva
Yadi
Abhyupetam
abhyupetam kvacha
kavcha
sadhu
sadhu
asadhuva
kritam mayavo vibhaje sudham imam.
kritam maya vo vibhaje sudham imam.
Thereafter, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, having taken possession of the container of nectar, smiled slightly and spoke in attractive words. She said, "My dear demons, if you accept whatever I may do, whether honest or dishonest, then I can take responsibility for dividing the nectar among you. The Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot abide by anyone's dictation. Whatever he does is absolute." The demons, of course, were deluded by the illusory potency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and thus Mohini Murti got them to promise that whatever she would do, they would accept. Yeah? They were so captivated by him that they are like, okay, whatever you say, whatever.
Hare Krishna.
Iti,
I'm just
Hare
thinking,
Krishna.
Shilpaki, that no matter what, they are demons, but they are so fortunate that at least Lord Himself is in front of them in any form, no matter
Oh,
what.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right? They're so
Certainly
fortunate.
not
Still, they're so
ordinary.
fortunate. Yeah,
Certainly not ordinary.
they're not ordinary. Yeah,
Yeah.
because Krishna himself came as the most beautiful female. Even he must be the most beautiful one. No matter what incarnation he takes, he's the best. We have
Yeah.
read. So, like,
Yeah.
he's in front of them, and I mean, they are really special. That those demons are really special that they could see Lord directly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Right?
true. They've
It's like
already seen
so
him
fortunate.
even before.
They have already
Remember,
seen
he's
before. Yeah,
as
yeah.
Lord Vishnu. He was
Yeah, Vishnu and
journeying with
Hari,
them.
yeah, Ajita, Kurma.
Ajita.
So
Yeah.
many already.
Yeah.
But and
Yeah.
like they're so fortunate. I'm just thinking that it's not about like how demoniac or they are, but like what's their fortune. It's such a good fortune, right?
Oh,
That
yeah.
But
Yeah.
then they
It's
don't
true.
recognize, no? They don't
They don't
recognize them
recognize.
yeah, that's a
how
different thing,
Duryodhan,
right? They don't recognize, that's a different thing, but at least like how we say कि हमारे लिए तो देखना ही मुश्किल है ना.
like how
हम तो
Krishna went to Duryodhan also.
Braj,
Duryodhan too,
yeah,
no?
he didn't recognize, yes, but Duryodhan was not an ordinary person.
Yeah. It's true.
He was like what we are reading. We try to judge the person very quickly. कि दुर्योधन तो गंदा था, but हमें पता है हम दुर्योधन से कितने गंदे हैं. How
Yeah.
fortunate he was that he was born in that family. He was, at least, no matter what, he didn't recognize, but he was still with God. It's such a big thing. His name we are reading every
Certainly.
day.
Yeah. Certainly not an ordinary person to be
Yeah.
mentioned in the pastimes.
So what I'm trying to say is that we, as people in Kalyug, very quickly come to the conclusions that ये तो गंदा ही होगा, ये तो यही होगा, ऐसे ही हो रहा है. But no, they are not ordinary.
But
They
also we
were
have to
in.
try to, yeah, that's true. That's true. But we can also try to understand that, see how they are
Hmm.
fighting among themselves. Because of this fighting,
Hmm.
then another person can take advantage. You know,
Hmm. In the
there's so
family,
many,
yeah.
so many different things that we can learn.
Yeah, we can learn, yeah.
Yeah, that's it's
We can
like
try to
teaching
learn.
us, no? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
That's
showing
what.
when we say
Hmm.
That's yeah.
that's what
Hmm.
Because they're
happens in,
fighting.
when you are
Yeah,
Yeah.
asur.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hmm. They're not having patience, they are fighting. No, Maya was only about the God that they could see at least Mohini Murti. People can't even see that, they don't have those eyes. But yeah, like definitely fighting and everything is also a point that they're fighting among themselves in the family. They're all brothers.
Yeah,
So, yes, that's
that's
the
what.
point too. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Iti abhivyaratam tasya
Iti
Iti abhirahtam
abhidharmasya
tasya
ak- akarnya surapungava
आकर्ण्या सुरपुङ्गवः
apramana vidastasya
अप्रमाणाविदस्तस्य
tatheti anvamam sata.
तत्तथेति अन्वमं सतः.
Is the screen too dark or is that okay? It's okay?
No, it's perfect. Perfect.
Okay. Okay. The chiefs of the demons were not very expert in deciding things. Upon hearing the sweet words of Mohini Murti, they immediately assented, Yes, they answered. What you have said is all right. Thus the demons agreed to accept her decision. Atho poshya krita snana
अथोपोष्य कृतस्नाना
hutva cha havishanalam
भूत्वा च हविष्यानलम्
latva go vipra bhutebhya
दत्त्वा
Tattva
गोविप्रभूतेभ्यः
viprabhutebhya
krita swasthya yanad vijahe
कृतस्वस्य
kritasvasya
ययाजेः
vijay
yatho pajosham vasamsi
यथो
yato
उपजोषं
pujosh
वसांसि
vasamsi
paridhaya hatani te
परिधाय
paridhyaya
हतान्यते
hatanite
kusheshu pravishan sarve
kushe
कुशेषु प्राविशन् सर्वे
sarve
prag agreshva abhibhushitaha.
प्राक् अग्रेषु
pragre
अभिभूषितः.
The demigods and demons then observed a fast. After bathing, they offered clarified butter and oblations into the fire and gave charity to the cows and to the brahmanas and members of the other orders of society, namely the Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras, who were all rewarded as they deserved. Thereafter, the demigods and demons performed ritualistic ceremonies under the directions of the Brahmanas. Then they dressed themselves with new garments according to their own choice, decorated their bodies with ornaments, and sat facing east on seats made of kusha grass. The Vedas enjoin that for every ritualistic ceremony, one must first become clean by bathing either in the water of the Ganges or Jamuna or in the sea. Then one may perform the ritualistic ceremony and offer clarified butter into the fire. You have to bathe, right? Wear clean clothes before we do the puja. In this verse, the words paridhyaya hatani are especially significant. A sannyasi or a person about to perform a ritualistic ceremony should not dress himself in clothing sewn with a needle. So, yeah, unsewn cloth before the sannyasis would wear like that. Unsewn, like not stitched, not stitched. They'll wrap themselves with a cloth which has not been stitched. Especially this is for a ritualistic ceremony. Okay, so now they've bathed and they're doing this yagya, right? This sitting facing east. Pran mukhe shu vapish teshu
Prakmukheshu apushteshu
sureshu jitijeshu cha
sureshu dvitijeshu cha
upamodita shalayam
dhupamodita shalayam
jushtayam malaya dipake
jushtaya maladipakeh
tasyam narendra karabhorurushat dukula
tasyam narendra karhuru ushadukula
shroni tatala sagatir mada vimalakshi
Shroni tatala yati madhavilakshi
sakujati kanakano Shinchitena
sakujati kanakanu purushinjitena
Kumbha Stanika Lashapani Ratha Vivesha
kumbha stanika laspani atha visheshah.
Walking as the demigods and demons sat facing east in an arena fully decorated with flower garlands and lamps, and fragrant with the smoke of incense, that woman, dressed in a most beautiful sari, her ankle bells tinkling, entered the arena, walking very slowly because of her big low hips. Her eyes were restless due to youthful pride. Her breasts were like water jugs. Her thighs resembled the trunks of elephants, and she carried a water pot in her hand. So, who is this woman?
Mohini.
Yeah, yeah, Mohini Murti. Okay, so they're all enchanted by her beauty because she is very beautiful. Any comments?
So for here also they had to do the ceremony, before getting the
Yeah.
before like even to get the nectar she wants to distribute, but you have to go first do the ceremony to take bath and all that.
Yeah, that's what. They've taken bath and they've done the yagya and they've given charity. And now they're sitting in a line, sitting on kusha grass. Then they're
Yeah.
facing east. So, yeah, true. We'll stop here for today.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, actually, this Mahakumbh or Kumbh is also related with this churning of ocean.
Yeah,
So,
it is. Yeah.
yeah.
They said that Kumbha, no, that jug actually is
Yeah.
that. Yeah, the
Actually,
one
the Amrit,
Yeah, Amrit
when they
drop,
were
yeah.
snatching, so that time 4 drops were like
in 4 places, no?
yeah, in
Yeah.
4 places, Prayagraj,
Yes.
Ujjain, and Haridwar, and one is Nasik.
Nasik, yeah,
Yeah,
right.
so that's why these 4 places held Kumbh and Mahakumbh. And 12 days is very much like related. 12 days means for God, our 1 year is 1 day, right?
Huh?
6
Our 1
months
year.
is
Yeah,
1 day.
1 year is 1 day. Yeah, and
6
the
months.
6
6
months or 1
months,
year?
1 day.
1 year.
The demigod 6 months, no? वो 6 महीना सोते हैं और 6
लेकिन
महीना जगते हैं.
विष्णु भगवान का 1 साल ना 1 year I think. There is some relation. I don't know. Actually, the Jupiter makes circle of sun in 12 years. So that 12 years is equal to 12 days.
1 year is 1 day.
Yeah.
That's what even I had
Okay.
heard the lecture, that
Yeah.
thing, and it says 1 years. They
Yeah,
said
and
12 years, every 12 years.
Yeah, so that's why it's every 12 years, but for God it's 12 days, which held in churning of ocean. 12 दिन ही
Right.
लगे थे ना समुद्र मंथन में.
Maybe.
So you mean journey
Yeah, 12
happened
दिन
for
ही
12
लगे थे, 12
days?
दिन ही लगे थे, 12 days लगे थे.
Ah.
So that's why
And
it's
then?
all related.
So we are
Yeah.
also tasting the nectar of this pastime.
Nectar, yeah.
Of
Yes,
Kumbh
yes.
Mela now.
In the same time.
Yeah,
The
same
same, yeah,
time.
Imagine
like we are
42.
Yeah, that's
hearing
why
at the
The
I
same
same
time.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
तो मुझे लगा कि मुझे बताना चाहिए, ये पता नहीं सबको मालूम है नहीं मालूम है. I
नहीं,
thought
जैसे
like
उस दिन भी ना, when
Actually,
I
I
was
also
listening
heard
to the,
yeah.
in one of the
this,
lectures only.
Yeah.
yes,
So
the same here, like this is what
yeah,
I've been
so
hearing.
that's why
So,
this bath is very auspicious. That's why, and like we are just read like that मतलब holy water से bath लेते हैं and then sit on the kusha's mat and yagyas do yagyas. So ये naga sadhus and some more sons. So they do the same thing.
Ah.
Mm.
Wow.
and where they live, we don't know. There's Naga sadhus, like, they live all in this
Yeah, we don't know
mountain
even, but
areas and all
yeah.
that, but they come for this Kumbh.
Yeah. तो ये बहुत महत्व है. It's really very much auspicious. Like maybe ये मतलब वहीं गिरा हो प्रयागराज में जहाँ जो समुद्र है या पानी है वहीं गिरा हो तो वो बात लेते हैं तो somehow it's a big relation.
Yeah.
With the
They get
nectar.
purified, no? And they have the
With
taste
the
of nectar on,
nectar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, it dropped there only. That's why.
Just a drop. Yes.
Yeah, it
It
dropped
dropped
there.
Nasik and Raj and those are the two places, na? Hardwar.
When they snatched
Nasik,
away, then
Ujjain
it
and
dropped at 4 places.
yeah, Prayagraj, Nasik, Haridwar, Ujjain and Haridwar.
Prayagraj.
Haridwar. Prayagraj is already
Mentioned.
Prayagraj
Okay.
mentioned.
Prayagraj.
Yeah. तो ये चारों जगह में ही होते हैं कुंभ जब
But
भी
this
होते
was
हैं.
like Indra's, I think, son was taking. He took the jug because I think the demons then got angry that all
Yeah.
the thing, the nectar was distributed among the demigods.
Gods, yes.
And they
Demigods.
didn't get. Then they felt, they're cheated now.
But
Because
only
then
Rahu, only Rahu.
Only Rahu got
Rahu got,
But
yes.
Rahu Ketu, that's why it's in our Kundali every time set on our Kundali.
Because they are eternal, no rest. Others have not tasted nectar, but
कहीं
they
ना
both
कहीं ये बैठे
tasted.
रहते हैं. हाँ.
So that's why they're always there. They're eternal, no? They
Yes.
became. Yeah.
So no, मुझे लगा कि नहीं मतलब हम पढ़ रहे हैं churning of ocean and this Mahakumbh is also related with churning of ocean.
Yeah.
So it's a big relationship.
Wow.
But like every 3 years, it happens in the other place.
Every 4 years. 4 years is Ardh Kumbh and 12 years is Purna Kumbh and 144 years is Mahakumbh. Like 12
So
times.
Maha is 144. Okay.
Yeah, 144. Maha is 144. This
which
time
one is happening now?
Yeah, now happening. Yes.
Which one?
Mahakumbh. That's why the people,
Oh, 144.
It's Mahakumbh. Yeah, 144 years. Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's why, and it's coincidence, like it's held in Prayagraj, where Ganga, Jamuna, and Saraswati, all three are there. So it's really very auspicious month and auspicious Mahakumbh. So that's why many people they are going and more than 45 crores.
45 crore people.
Yeah, going to take bath in whole this 1.5 month.
Actually, one of our friends, one of the devotees here from Panama, he's going tomorrow. Also.
Yeah, even from Chennai, my uncle and they made a group.
My Rohit's uncle also went already.
Yeah,
They took on 13th. They took on 14th or 13th, and they said that like it's very easy. the arrangements are so good that you just pay the money for a per couple, and then all the arrangements are done. They have the buses, they have the cars, they take you. You just have to walk.
You have
Walking
to walk.
is
Yeah, there's a
that you
lot of
have to
that.
do. Yes, there's a lot of walking.
Mm.
Rest, the food, the arrangement, everything is so nicely done. There is nothing to worry. All security. They have good place to stay. Very,
That's good.
very luxurious tents and everything.
Adani is like donated for ISKCON for 1.5 month of langar. He donated all money.
That's what I heard.
ISKCON,
That
yeah.
Adani and
ISKCON has
ISKCON
also
is
their arrangement, tent and everything.
food
Yeah,
distribution,
so
right?
distribution, yeah. So many Vishwa Hindu Parishad, ISKCON, and some people they are interested.
Because
So
actually
it's not.
everyone has to come together. I mean,
Yeah,
it
it's
cannot
very
be
good,
that
very
single
good.
handed.
Like
They
Because if
all
there are
have to come
45
together.
crore people, so many
more
organizations will
more
be
than
needed.
maybe
Yes.
more than. Hmm.
Yeah.
And
So,
what they are saying is that by the end of this month, like in the February, more people will join because it won't be that cold. Right now, it's
Yeah,
little
yeah.
chill in India, in this part of
Yes,
India.
yes.
So by February, my mother-in-law said that the chills will be over.
so
So
this
Mm.
goes on for 12 days
Twe-
or how?
No,
35.
26th of February, because that day is
Yeah,
Mahashivratri.
Oh,
So
till
we
I
have
think
four Sahi
35
Snan.
days. This is
so
what I
yeah,
heard.
35,
35 days.
35 days.
Yeah.
35
And
days. Wow.
29th is Mauni Amosya. It's a very auspicious day. So that is
29.
Sahi Snan. We have four Sahi Snans. So that four Sahi Snans have like lot of means as per our
Yeah,
Sanatan
like the
Dharma.
even the Sakranti was one of the biggest,
Yeah,
14th
Sankranti
September.
was the first Sahi
14th,
Snan.
yeah,
Yeah,
14th January. But
yeah,
that
it
was
was
one of the
first.
biggest. That was the
Yeah.
first one. And then the
And
Amavasya comes, then
Amosya,
the
Mauni
yeah,
Amosya. Yeah.
yeah. So like all these days are very significantly,
Significant. Yeah.
yeah, they are very significant in
Hmm.
the
Wow.
Indian charts.
So this is the good thing. Like we can see the how our religion is spreading all. You know, Apple's wife, the
Yeah,
what her
yeah,
name
yeah.
I forgot. She also came for 15 days, and she took initiation by some Maharaj, and her initiated name is Kamala, and she is learning also.
I
Many
think
many
top
foreigners,
times and
many
all, many
foreigners.
foreigners. Yeah, yeah.
Many foreigners.
Oh,
So this is a very
nice.
good things. Like our
Oh,
Sanatan Dharma is going to spread all over the world,
wonderful.
and this
And
is
then we
the
can see that how
focus.
scientific it is. It is not
Yeah,
that
how
they're just
scientific, but
holding
people
Mahakumbh just
don't
like
know.
that. No, but
Yeah,
people know now, Ratna, by ISKCON's help, people know a lot. Like
like
how you
Indian,
knew.
not about Indian
See,
foreigners. They don't know the
no,
cycle.
yeah, but now because ISKCON is like, how you heard this lecture, they are giving this lecture every day. They
Yes,
have
yes, they
released
are
this
giving.
lecture and they are
Mm.
telling the importance. So there are so many people who know now. It is not that
Yes,
people don't
now that's
know.
why I am saying
Yeah,
like now the
yeah.
focus is Kumbh.
And that's
So
why they are
it's very
attending.
good.
That's why they are attending because they
Yes,
know the
yes,
importance. They know
yes,
how important this is. So I think the credit really goes to ISKCON
yes.
because the
It's
hard work they are doing with the youth, how they
yes,
are
yes,
spreading the word within
yes,
the youth, it is
yes.
it is amazing. Like this has
And
never
all over
happened
the
before.
world. He not
Yes.
concentrated only India. He
Yeah,
just
yeah. India, they're not because the people are
yeah,
coming from outside. So in
outside.
Atlanta, in
Iskon is
Atlanta,
very
in
big.
US,
Yeah.
yeah,
He
everywhere
he
they are
worked a lot.
spreading.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
And they are not spreading just ke aisa hai. They are
Nahi,
giving
the
the
fact.
proofs.
Fact. Yes.
They are giving the proofs from Bhagavatam. They are not
Mm.
just saying anything like that. Like if you hear the lecture of any of the Prabhu Mahajans or Mahatmas, or like how Maharaj, then they give the proof. They say that we are
Mm.
not saying this for the sake that I'm creating this. Don't think like that.
Mm.
It's all the proofs given in our Shastras. So we
Mm.
are just presenting it in before of you because it's
Mm.
lost. So,
Yes.
like there is this Updesh Ashtakam. There's this channel that they
Mm.
have started by ISKCON, and every single day, like if the pause month is there, then every day they are telling a story of the Pause March. If there is a Margashirsh month, then they're telling that story. So now it's going Mahakumbh. So they're telling that story. So they are joining youth, they are spreading the word in a scientific way so that people can connect. It is not that they are just telling the story for the sake of telling the story, but they are informing us that what is the value, what we actually have, that, and we are doing it every day, but we don't know the significance. So they are telling us the significance. What you are telling is absolutely what they are telling us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm happy. I'm really happy, but I missed. Even I haven't been Puri also. So I'm really, but
No,
I'm
but you're
very
still
happy.
fortunate. You're still fortunate that something is happening. At least you have somebody who's doing in Puri, you know,
Yeah,
you were
my
part of it in
sister,
that matter.
it's my sister also went for Snan, Kumbh Snan. And
Wow.
yeah, so I said, like, bring water from there. We'll just spread.
Nice.
Nice, so lovely.
So nice.
So where did she go, your sister? Which part?
Prayagraj.
Haridwar?
Prayagraj.
Prayagraj. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
she is
Okay.
going for Prayagraj. Puri already finished. They
Okay.
have, yeah, they recorded. And they took bath in the ocean also, because they said, like, all rivers come into the ocean. So somehow they took bath on 14th. So they said it's
Wow.
already something
So
related to that.
auspicious.
Yeah, auspicious.
So she's going to go to all the 4 places?
I don't think 4 places, only Puri and then Kumbh,
Acha,
Prayagraj.
okay, Prayagraj. Okay.
Ayodhya they have planned, but after, maybe in Holi or something.
My uncle went, it was on the way. So they went to Ayodhya and then they went to.
Because now it's too much crowded. So they said,
Yeah,
like,
it's too
for my
crowded, yeah.
mother, it's very difficult. So they
Okay,
have
okay.
planned for another month, but they will
Mm.
go. So it's good. I'm missing those opportunities.
Wonderful. Share with
No,
us
but you
some
are there.
photos if they share with you.
Yeah.
And the and the
They
water
shared.
also. If
They
it
record
comes to
this.
you.
Yeah, sure. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you
Yeah.
all so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Ratnaya. It was really
you.
lovely that you
Thank
shared. Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank
you.
you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
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 Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila
Jai,
Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta
Jai.
Vrinda ki jai.